psychological warfare. It is no contact, not just a strategy. And if she's even thinking about you at all, or if already she's moved on, right now, you are wondering. Something real, let me ask you. Out of a room, have you ever walked and hoped someone would chase after you? But chase they didn't. That stillness, that silence, that in your chest takes hold. Weakness. It's not power waiting to be directed. It is the kicker. Here it is. No contact. Most men break because with discomfort, sit they cannot. First they reach out, explain they do, beg they do, and so to tell you to wait around. Today I am not here. How to turn no contact into a magnetic force so intense that to chase you she has no choice. That I am going to show you. The word magnet. Comment. If chasing you are done with and ready to become the force she can't escape, you are, then begin. Let's wone, emotionally detached, yet relentlessly level up. Sitting by the phone, no contact doesn't mean cold you go. It means not because care you don't, but because about yourself more, you care. A man who vanishes, women don't chase. A man who, while he's gone, evolves, him, they chase. Ghost, go, then glow up silence. She expects transformation. She doesn't expect. The gym, hit it. Not just for the body, but for the discipline. Yes, your finances, build them, not to impress, but your purpose to dominate. Stoic focus, develop it, not yourself to numb, but your edge to sharpen. In her mind, here is what she's doing while a weapon. You are off becoming your socials. She's checking, mutual friends, she's asking, from the shadows, watching she is. But the same guy who always too available was too emotional, too reactive. If him she sees, like last night's dream, forget you she will. But a man unrecognizable from the one from whom she walked away, if him she sees, her decision she starts questioning. In creeps regret, obsession, curiosity becomes too. When you engage in it, no contact works. Let her sit with the silence, louder than words, it screams wrong. Here is what most men get. The silence, they rush. If after a few days she hasn't reached out, over it is, they assume. But emotional processors, women are immediately. They don't react. In their feelings and silence, they marinate. Your secret soldier, silence is behind it. Here is the psychology. To absence, meaning people assign, disappears when someone, the blanks the brain fills in. Now scrolling she is. Imagine your name pop up she sees. A she expects, but come it never does. Into weeks, days turn. Deafening, that silence becomes wondering. She starts. Why reached out, hasn't he? Over me, is he? Nothing. Did I mean someone better? Did he find? Unanswered questions. The ego hates, especially a woman's ego when to being chased. She's used, and the absence, the more she feels it. Your presence, the more she romanticizes, cracks. Even if the relationship had them, those she forgets. The memory, silence reshapes it. But the catch, here it is. That silence too soon, if you break it, predictable you become. And attraction, predictability kills. Silence, don't just give it to her. In it, let her suffer. 3. Her world, suddenly re-enter, without chasing. Its job, once the silence is done, with a desperate hey, you don't just pop up softly. Her you haunt, on mutual stories, maybe you show up, a photo that screams, without you, I am doing better. Maybe you drop. Message, you don't. The digital breadcrumbs fall where they may, you let them. Psychologically, here is what you are doing. The emotional bond, you are reactivating without direct contact initiating. And with a, "Hey stranger," the moment she reaches out, leave you don't. Celebrate you don't. Strategically, you respond, calm, collected, with a slight delay that says, "Busy I've been." "So, how have you been?" she'll ask. And focused, you reply, one word stoic. "I see," she might acknowledge. The heavy lifting, let her do it. Now, your statement with silence and growth, already you've made. Playing catch-up, now she's the one. Your new energy, she's chasing, manipulation. That's not emotional gravity. That is the power of selective reappearance. Don't just return to the surface like a storm. When the dust has settled and like a cold blanket, the silence has wrapped around, you return. But not like some guy just checking in. No, into her line of sight. Back you walk, like a storm she thought past had, but now even more dangerous looks. So, like what does that look? A photo, let's say, you post. Not for attention, but the evolution to mark, simple, something. With your crew, you, laughing hard. You somewhere you don't usually post, not perfect, but authentically unbothered. You are caption, "It knew me," you don't. Something cryptic, you caption it. Something understand she doesn't, but ignore she can't. Wondering, now she is. That photo. Who took it? Better now. Why does he look? Like I am missing something. Why do I feel? Men who disappear. Women don't chase. Men who disappear and sharper, colder, unreachable come back. Them, they chase. If she messages, reply right away. Don't in that space, that delay. Let her sweat. A game, that's not. Your value, that's respecting. Ghosting, you are not. Restraint, you are showing, hiding. You are not to you. Come let her. What she had, a high-value man doesn't remind her of. Letting it go, regret he makes her feel. 5. How you speak, the chase it changes, from desperate to desired. The ones she runs from and the ones she runs after. Your words, here is what separates them, reaches out. Once she does, what you say and how it you say, more than ever it matters. And this part, let me tell you, 90% of men mess it up, soft. They go, things like, "So much I missed you, thinking about you, I couldn't stop. Break up, why did we even?" These they say, out, she is. Why? Because wrapped around her finger, she knows she still has you. But the dynamic, a stoic man. Polite he is, calm, slightly distant, subtle, powerful phrases he drops, like, "Well, hope you are doing. Good, I've been just locked in. A lot of clarity lately, I've had." Two things these phrases do: 0, emotional desperation. They show curiosity, they create. What that clarity is, she wants to know, and part of it if she is or not. Seeds without begging, you are planting. In you are pulling her, by showing strength, not need. And this, remember, the one who feels you slipping through her fingers without explanation, when like a man with options who's walked through fire and desperate, didn't come out, you speak. That is the woman who chases you, thinking. The man he's becoming, did I lose him? That's when she starts and begin. That's when the chase does. Harder than just dating advice. If this is hitting, If the fire in your chest you are starting to feel, that says, that man who begs, I will not be. Then leveled up already you have. To the Stoic Guide, subscribe right now, where chase we don't, build we do, evolve we do, attract we do, and the word ghost mode. In the comments, drop it. Our signal, that is, the code for men who disappear, not to hide, but their past to haunt. A ghost she'll catch, let her chase, because silence, purpose, and control. When a man masters them, unforgettable he becomes.